I smell like beef.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bit of a change tonight. I don't know how I feel about this, but oddly nervous. Beef and peanut butter strangely sounds quite appetizing, actually. Um, yeah. See you next time. So I'm not sure about. I mean, I've obviously changed a lot on this scene, right? I've got the crafting camera, which is actually the main camera. Um, but that chat overlay is not refreshing. You know, it's still got Ace's last message, but hey ho. One of the many things we'll need to figure out. Hope you're doing good, Panda. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in with your usual redeem of smelling like beef. We should change that to exclamation mark panda. And then that comes up. So yeah, I don't know, slightly nervous, but I'm at work, so can't hear anything. But hey, hoping to catch more when I'm home. Hope all goes well. Lately. Here we are. He's calling you names, Ash. Don't you, Ash? Panda. Typical panda. No, we should definitely have that set up as a panda command, right? I was thinking about that. Like, I've got too many redeems, right? I've got too many, and I've tried to change all the um, thumbnails for the redeems, and I've got too many, right? I was first of all doing the 16 runes, and then I realized I've got more than that. So I thought, Christ, that's way too many. No wonder people scroll through things. But there's like other symbols I'm going to use as well. So I'm going to tidy them up, and I think I'm going to get rid of some. I've already got rid of a lot of like the scare ones because they just don't really work anymore. Um, I couldn't get rid of Moon because I'd probably get the shit kicked out of me. The missus would not like that, so we'll keep Moon. We'll keep Moon's scream. Scottish people have a thing for taking the piss out of me. It's all in good fun. So yeah, we're gonna do some Zomboid diorama crafting stuff. I don't have all the tools that I need, but as I've said before, um, I don't want to let that stop me. Right, that stopped me from starting to stream for a long time because I was like, oh, I need all the right tools. I need all the right gear. I need everything. I didn't stream for like 6 months because of it. Um, so here we are. We're starting. So one of the other things that has been stopping me from from really doing this is figuring out like the scale and stuff because I mean, not that it's the end of the world, but if you get the scale wrong from the beginning, you've got to go with it. You've got to then stick to whatever skill you've had. So if you want to like try and find like a survivor model or a zombie model, you have to look for it in that scale that you've made your model. Otherwise, it's going to look silly, right? But that can then limit you because not everything's available in every scale, which is one of the reasons why I want to look at getting a 3D printer. But what we're going to do is, hey, Rain, how you doing? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Um, so I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Rain. So I really want to make like little dioramas, and I was thinking about doing it of like my favorite games, but then I'm only just starting, right? So I don't want to get too carried away and then put myself off. So I'm going to start with something to do with Zomboid, right? And I don't really know. I'm just going to end up making little things. So I've started cutting these little planks so I can do the flooring, right? So ultimately, what I'm thinking is I'll do like a little scene. I'll do like inside a house, right, that we've claimed as a base, and we'll have like wooden crates, the usual sort of classic Zomboid, classic Zomboid. I need to bring this down a bit so it's more in focus. Classic Zomboid items, and we'll craft them, right? We'll make like the generator, and we'll make the generator magazine, and we'll do the TV, and maybe the ice freezer, right? So I've made this scale is 1:20. So 5 centimeters equals a meter. And with Zomboid, it's sort of, it's not like definitive, and I can't really find any definitive answer. Midnight size. This is interesting. I mean, don't get too excited because it's my very first time trying to do anything, right? But welcome on in, Midnight. Um, I really want it to be something, and then that's what's been like putting me off is that fear of just getting it wrong or looking like a fool and all that usual stuff that comes with it all, right? So we're all good. Thanks. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Life's work's a bit shit, but here we are. This is where we want to be. I will be too excited because I haven't seen anyone do such a. Well, that's the thing, right? I was looking and looking and looking online, and I can't find a single Zomboid diorama. I cannot find one. I found someone who's done like a nod to it, which is basically just an apocalypse one, right? You'll learn more Zomboid. You'll learn more, and Zomboid will be honoured. I like it. So this idea actually came to us from the guy that's doing the tile accurate Lumbridge build from old school RuneScape. So I'm heavily into that game as well. So yeah, this is 1:50, 1:20 scale. So 5 centimeters is 1 meter, one tile. So that means we're going to end up. This is a 30 centimeter board. So my idea is also to get them into little boxes, little display cases. So I need to then think about like if I can get a box that this is going to fit in. But anyway, so where do I start? I think we need to paint this though. I think that's the problem. I need to paint this. I could do it after because I'm going to. No, I'll be fine. I'm just going to stick these down. Again, like I said, we're going to live and we're going to learn. So what I'll do, I'll mark this out actually, so we've got our scale. Yeah. mark this out so we've got our grid. I'll use this pen. Hopefully you can all hear me right because everything's had to change, like the microphone layout and um, camera layout and everything. But yeah, I'm super excited for this midnight, but um, also very anxious about it, which is one of the reasons why this has taken me so long to do. I used to do this with my dad when I was younger, when I was like, I don't know, 8, 10-year old, something like that, maybe into my early teens. We used to do little, well, I'll say little, like board sort of tabletop sort of uh, landscapes, and it was for at the time I painted Lord of the Rings figurines, and that's where we would terrain building and a couple dioramas. See, this stuff's so soft as well. I've got to be really careful with it. Even when I feel like I fumbled about, they seem to come out all right. Nice one. I'd like to get to that point where I'm happily producing these things and happy with the results, right? But my own biggest critique, and part of the reason is I'm a graphic designer, IRL, like that's my job. Well, it's not really my job. My job now is actually marketing, but I started off my career in design, so I was always having to make sure that camera here is just so blurry. It's got to do with the fact of that there's no face detection. Maybe it's a stream cam. So right, I'll pop back in a bit. Never seen a Zomboid diorama, so be interested in how it goes. Thanks, thank you very much, Rain. No pressure, eh? So long as you add lots of visual interest at small scale, it usually turns out pretty good. That's the thing. There's so many ways just to add um uh I want to say like, well, just interesting things, right? So many easy little things. Like if you can transform something just by putting like a sign on it or a label or anything, right? It might look shit up to that very point that you then go and put that finishing touch on it. But my problem is going to be, when do I stop? I was tempted to open Zomboid at the same time, which I might still do, and go into debug mode and build like the corner that I'm trying to build, the little corner room. I've not done something right there. Is that not lining up? 15. 15. Why is it not visually lining up? I think I'm going to do like a starter base, right? Or maybe not a starter base, but like a simple base that's going to have like an antique stove, like the key things that you need in Zomboid. So I'm going to do like, which is when then I'm like, how do I incorporate both inside and outside? Because ideally I'd have like a rain collector barrel and a wee farm plot. And maybe that's where we go bigger, but smaller scale, like you're saying there, Midnight. Maybe that's what we do there. So I've got things in my Amazon basket that's going to help with this, like square wooden rods, I suppose, that I can do the framing. You know, when you frame a wall, I want to have like maybe some walls like in the middle of getting built as well. So stay vigilant. of paper cuts. That's brilliant. Guys, I did not think I'd have this many viewers when I'm just sitting fucking about with some, as my colleague at work says, arts and crafts department, right? I work in marketing, but they call it arts and crafts. And I get the piss taken at us all the time. But here, this is your favourite bit, coach, is it not? Is it not you that's always on about, or is it Ted? Ted that's always on about wooden floors, right? Guys, I'm so like I don't know what I'm doing. Like this is so weird. Cat, no way. Zomboid diorama, man. We're just making one up from scratch. We're just winging it, man. You're actually a decent singer. The country music as well. I hadn't heard of any of that country music. I was looking or hoping for something that I recognised, but good singing, man. Yeah, if you want to hear karaoke,
Works.
hmm?
Works.
Huh?
It works.
I just hit it and it worked.
Wow.
If you want to hear a pretty decent karaoke singer who's focusing on, would you say 50s, 60s, 70s? No, 60s, 70s, 80s.
I smell
We'll
like
give Cat
beef.
Marco a follow. There's Pontius smelling like beef. It seems to be everyone's favourite redeem, that one. Right, glue. Wood glue, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna. So we're gonna have to cut some of these at 25 as well. Hold on. I've got Mod Podge. I've been watching Panda when I was watching the accurate the RuneScape guy. What's he called? Whatever his name is. He kept on going about Mod Podge. So I went and bought myself some Mod Podge. Water-based glue, sealer and finish. Maybe that's enough to stick down this. Stick these planks down. I'm just going to paint it afterwards. Might be the wrong thing to do, but here we are. Thanks for, honestly, guys, thanks for stopping by. I love Mod Podge. So many different crafts you can do with it. This is all new to me, Midnight. Have you? Do you do any of this? Do you stream any of this stuff, or do you just do it on the side, or? This is the bit that gets a bit dangerous. I need to get some better snips as well. It's unfortunate that this is nearing the end of the month where we're struggling for money, so I'm having to wait till I next get paid. 25, right? I need to cut that at 25. Any tips, tricks, anything like that, Midnight? All ears. You can backseat craft all you want. Well, that failed. Well, it didn't fail, but damn, I lost connection for a few minutes. Kat, honestly, I was just giving you all the praise, man. Your karaoke is on par. Just saying, I didn't recognise any of those songs. When I think of country, I just immediately go to Johnny Cash, right? Do you do any Johnny Cash? It's funny how even just this, right, is just starting to be like, oh my god, look how cool that's looking. Because it's an actual planked floor. I haven't had time to do terrain crafting or mini painting or anything for a while. Gotta make time, man. That's the cleanest bottle you'll ever see anytime you see diorama videos on Fudge Show, as always. Brand new, not even touched. I also mix some with paint and use it as a sealer, primer for terrain. Do you not just water it down and then just like sort of pipette, like drip it on and that seals it? Okay, it's taken longer than expected, but I'll be back as soon as I can. No worries, Ace. Lost it again. You watched it. Oh, I did watch. Oh, yeah, your VR chat karaoke experience thing. Now I just use that one as a template. Make a bunch of these shorter ones. Yeah, just saying there, like, if anybody wants to hear a pretty decent singer, Cat Marco is your man. Drop him a follow. I'm not sure how often he does karaoke, but maybe once, maybe twice a week. Maybe once a week, I think it was, maybe when I looked back at your VODs. Mostly streams 7 Days to Die, right? But my problem also as well, because I'm a graphic designer, I'm a pixel perfect designer as well. So I don't really do like photo manipulation and stuff like that. I can do it, obviously, with the training I've had, but I've always leaned towards vector based. And with vectors, everything's pixel perfect, right? You can also water Mod Podge down, that's the beauty of it. You can do all sorts of things with it. Yeah. Sometimes I love the guy. Yeah, I love all Johnny Cash's stuff. But I thought, oh, it's maybe too mainstream for you, or you maybe get too many requests for that. But I'd love to hear some Johnny Cash. Funny how your voice goes from what you are when you're talking to then. It was the one where it was like, where you at the start of it you were singing turn the lights down, was it close the curtains and turn the light down low or something, or turn, I don't know, something. I don't think you even knew what the song was, but or what the rest of the words for it. But it was funny. So Midnight, would you use Mod Podge to stick these boards down, or would I use wood glue or super glue? Kind of like a once a week. Been playing Zelda like crazy. I was lurking on one of your streams before I came and joined your 7 Days to Die one the other day. I was lurking in your stream watching some Zelda. I never went that far back. I only had the Nintendo 64. So I played, what was it, Ocarina of Time or something? And I played that like nothing else mattered. I even remember had a birthday party. My cousins and stuff like that came round, and I was just in my bedroom playing Zelda. And they were all out there having, a party and whatnot, and I was in my room playing Zelda. I've not played the new one though. I don't really like going back to those games like GoldenEye and all that stuff. I just keep it in the past. It's all like Doom and stuff. It's just all in the past. I don't want to spoil it with new versions of the games, or I don't think I'm going to need too many of those, right? Because I just need them to finish at the ends, because everything else in between is going to be the full 5cm ones. If that's foam underneath, I would avoid super glue. Some foams and some super glues have interesting reactions. I use Mod Podge or just regular craft glue to hold them down. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So trial and error, right? We'll use some Mod Podge. We'll use some Mod Podge. But yeah, I've got this other thing in my basket. It's pretty cool. It's like a 3D texture roller. So it's a little, I think it's 3D printed, right? Little cylinder, and it's got like patterns of like brickwork or cobblestone, and then I've got the modelling clay, right? So we might get a bit of modelling clay out later and make some little fire axes or something. Now, do it in sections or glue the whole. Nah, we're not going to be quick enough to glue the whole thing. We'll do it in little sections. But yeah, well, I'm really interested in like the different techniques, right? The different sort of methods, and I've been watching a ton of. Oh shit! I've been watching a. I don't have a towel or anything. Hold on. I've been watching a ton of videos on like diorama crafting, but like I said, or like you said, um, it's all like World War II bunkers or um, vehicles or whatever. So it's it's going to be new to have some Zomboid related stuff, but I'm sure the community will like it. I have to think of a different setup for this. It's not quite right. I'm like, yeah, I'm like ducking and diving, and I'm not quite in the camera, and don't overthink it. Just do. Maybe need like a different space or something for doing this rather than my gaming setup. It's so like blurry. I was trying to score some of this wood to give it like proper texture, but nothing that I found was kind of working. Like hard wire, metal brush. This is where my OCD's kicking in because it's starting to get staggered. Like there's 50 mil sections, right? And I'm like, that's not fitting into that 50 mil section. It's starting to go over. So then this is coming over, but just do. But yeah, I'm excited to make like some of the key things. What else? Generator mag, large backpack, a cooking pot, right? I'd love to do an outdoor scene, like a little campfire, a little tent. Fishing rod, that sort of stuff. Shit, this is going everywhere, man. I hope everyone's evening or day or morning or night, whatever is going well. We had another interesting day at work, which not interesting, good. Not interesting good by any means. Song requests are also on, so you can do exclamation mark SSR and then put a song title, name, whatever. Should add it to the queue. Can always snip these off at the end. Some are either longer than others or something's going on. It's probably just like all the jagged edges, right? Yeah, we'll deal with that afterwards. Maybe a little knife, actually. I lost the bottom to this knife, just trying to set all this thing up, so that was interesting. Just trying to clean up some of these. You're not seeing that at all, are you? Right, everything just gets fired through at once with my bot. That is the hardest part. You want to overthink it and make it perfect, but reality, scenes, houses, nature aren't perfect, and it's those oddities that help make things like this interesting. I appreciate that. I mean, the thing is, like, Zomboid's a tile based game, right? Everything's in a tile, a grid system. So I'm like, oh, okay, so everything technically should be perfect. Everything should fit. But realistic dioramas, life, like you're saying, it's not perfect, right? So I think everybody does that though as an artist. Like you think that everybody's going to notice that one little thing that you've done wrong, or most of the time they're so impressed with the actual work that they don't even notice the little mistake that you're so focused on. Shit. Nearly dipped my brush in my coffee there. That reminded me of my school art teacher in high school. I remember the very first art class I had with him. He was a madman. Dipped his paintbrush into his tea and then drunk from his teacup like it was normal. I mean, anything's normal these days, right? You've played Zomboid for a long time. Don't line up perfectly too. True. True. Especially when you look at like some of the modded maps and things, right? Not saying it's easy by any means, but there are things that don't line up. But yeah, okay, it's majority of it is fairly simple, fairly lines up, but um, we're not going to get too. I suppose the problem that I was thinking, right, is like in a house in Zomboid, right? It's all tile based, but the walls don't actually have any thickness to them. So if I'm trying to make something um, match that in real life, the real life thing has thickness to it, right? Oh, how do you work that?
Just put it on with a paintbrush, and you can.
I'll stain the floor.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't know how much of this I'm going to do. It's just taking ages.
Do it all.
Might move on to something else.
No. Follow through.
I'm going to follow through on stream.
Yep.
I'm going to check. Right now. Follow there. Yep, the walls are perfect example. I'm going to make it work your way as the artist. I haven't done art. I haven't physically practiced art though. I don't know, like 15 years? Like early college days. That's when graphic design was when I was studying graphic design in college. That's when it was very physical, right, rather than just digital and everything's on the computer. See, I don't really know what my style or my way is, but we'll find out, I guess, on this journey. The missus is very creative, constantly making things, which I think is part of my problem, in that I spend a lot of time sitting here and I've got nothing to show for it. Whereas everything that she does, there's a result at the end.
She.
Yeah.
Cat's mother.
The cat's mother.
Wait a minute.
Like, how you're good at crafting.
How are you not?
Because I just don't do it. Like I'm saying, like I spend a lot of time, but then have nothing to show for it. Like on the
Because you
computer or
don't
whatever.
finish it.
No, like on the computer or
Oh,
games
okay.
and like sitting doing that. There's nothing physically to show for it. Whereas everything you do, you've got something tangible.
Tangerine.
I think I need a tangerine actually. Something to take this coffee taste away. I've had coffee pretty much all day. Most of it's been decaf, but I've got a lingering coffee, probably breath. Yeah, we're gonna have to trim that end. Yeah, I'm addicted to Zomboid. Like, keep coming back to it. I try and play other games, try and just branch out, but it's nothing like it, is there? There's just nothing like Zomboid. Even like 7 Days to Die, it's just that's a league in its own. Like it's not the same. It's nothing like it. Only similarity it's got is that there's zombies. Which is a fantastic game, don't get me wrong. I've spent nearly 1,000 hours on that now. No, just over 1,000, I think. Have you seen the new one that this Vein that people are saying, oh, this is Zomboid, 3.0 or whatever. This is like the future. This is the first person version of it. It's only a demo that's out just now, and to be fair, I played the demo when it came out, I don't know, last year or something, a wee while ago, and it was very bare bones, and I kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, another sort of one of these games that won't go anywhere, but they seem to be continuously developing it, so fingers crossed. I'm not even doing this on the freaking camera screen, man. Not like they're bad games, but not the same. Yeah, exactly, exactly. There's so many good zombie games out there that are in different. Just I wouldn't. It's just a simulator, right? Zomboid is the the closest to real life, not graphics obviously, but style or mechanics, right? You have to, you can't just go in there and kill, which is why I quite like Build 42 as well, because it's again more realistic. You can't just go there and kill 100 or 200 or 300 zombies a day and every day for, you know, weeks on end until inevitably one slip up, one mistake gets you. It's going to be more realistic. It's, you know, you get that muscle strain, you get tired, your your vulnerability because you're dragging bodies away like you would. It's quite good actually seeing it from above on a camera because I'm seeing gaps and things. What I wanted to make midnight here was you know, you get the secret floor stashes. I wondered how we could do that. I mean, to be fair, I might launch Zomboid and have a look at before I commit. Could always cut away at it, right? But yeah, I think that's fair. Midnight Build 42 with multiplayer is what most people are waiting for. Um, and it's, to be fair, watching a guy called Time of Chaos today, and he normally streams Star Citizen, but he's been quite big into Zomboid as well in the past, and he came back now to Build 42, and he was kind of like, he had his first death, and then he was kind of like, oh shit, and he was kind of like, well, so what? Like, it's not really okay. They've got crafting and they've got blacksmithing and whatever else, but I think I'll just wait until multiplayer comes out. But yeah, I played my first, I don't know, I think it was like 700 hours solo. Then I eventually got onto a server and it completely changed my perspective of it, and it made it like a completely different game because just that simple fact of knowing that there are other survivors on the map. I didn't even engage with them. I didn't even interact with them. I still went and did my solo thing on a multiplayer map, right, which is a bit strange. But I was the one in the cabin, Ben's cabin, trapping, living off the land on a multiplayer server. And they're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Just playing the game, just surviving." They're like, "Well, come and join the community." I always felt bad. I'm like, yeah, I suppose. Why am I on a? But it was just a feeling. It was just the feeling of knowing that there are other people there that if I wanted to, I could go and speak to them. I hear this is like Zomboid a lot, and it always has aspects of Zomboid, but not the same. Exactly, exactly. I think Zomboid is. I mean, the thing is, right? Zomboid's been around what for 11, 12 years, something like that now. I might tidy these up before I start gluing them. I think it was 2013, right? So it's 12 years. I'm just oh yeah, you could take the foam out from under the stash. Yeah, and stick like, I don't know, a little gun or money or something. For some reason, I really want to make garbage bags. I don't. I want to make a garbage bag. Like I think I'm going to make a garbage bag tonight before we finish this stream because it's just so simple. You just get a square of garbage bag, pinch it up, tie it. You've got a little garbage bag. Um, oh yeah, you could take the foam out. I forgot about him. I used to watch him once a while for Zomboid. Oh, Time of Chaos. Yeah, I have him tabbed up regularly. I don't often interact, but Yeah, he was good. He gets really immersive with it. Right? He has all the mods for like immersion, so he goes for as realistic as possible. And he was doing a Michonne from Walking Dead run. I think that was maybe the last run he did before he took a break and went back to Star Citizen and whatever else he was doing. But he's good. I like him. He's a good streamer. Yeah, servers are so different. I first tried the game with my bestie though, so we always played together. Then we kept giving the game to more friends. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a solo game player. I don't really like. Sounds weird as a streamer. I don't really like people. I've never really been that keen on people. Which is why we live out in the middle of nowhere and keep ourselves to ourselves. But then when I started streaming, it's like, well, these people are actually all right on here anyway. And I was streaming.
Man, I'm so
7 Days to
thirsty.
Die to
My
get
mouth's
that.
still all dusty. Ah!
Drink the water.
Honestly, I can't remember how I found. I know who told me about Sucking on Chili Dogs. Another American streamer. He told me about Skull. He was the one. Thanks, Ace. I needed that. He was the one that got me into Zomboid, but I honestly can't remember how I found him. I wish I could remember the point where I was introduced to Zomboid, but I know it was him who convinced me it was the game.
Where's your acrylics?
Under here.
Can I borrow them?
Mm-hmm. You coming here? Yeah. Under there. They can go in the box.
Can I even go as far as opening this first one?
Yeah.
There you go.
That means you're
Yeah,
going to sit
go.
here. I'm up for that. You can get rid of them as well.
Actually, this little space.
That's why we gave the game to people we already like instead of joining a server. But I must leave. I wish you luck. I shall luck until I Thank you very much, Midnight. Thank you. Sounds like we've got a lot in common. To be fair, I've given you a follow, so I'll try and catch you next time you're on, if time allows, like time zones and things. We're going to need quite a few more of these little ones. Thank you. See you later. No worries. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm going to launch the game and I'm going to find out how these stashes look. In fact, I could just Google it. Project Zomboid for stash. I suppose what I do is I just keep a couple of boards not glued down, right? Yeah, just keep a couple of boards not glued down, and maybe like cut out the edges. Pardon?
Are you wanting something?
I grab another coffee.
Yeah.
You want me to do it? Are you going for a bath or something? Or?
Jesse.
You stink. I can do it if you want. I'm always busy during the streams. It sucks. Life gets in the way, man. Can't be there for everybody. Appreciate you lurking though. Always. Not here. I'll have a look in the shed if you want. What have we got? 10 minutes. Maybe get you some sandpaper. I think that this one might cause a wee bit of issue. I don't know. It's coming together. Maybe put different music on now. Um, what kind of music do you want? Oh, I was going to do North Tales. Maybe she won't like this, but I don't know. Is this a bit weird?
He had heard that dead men and women lived in the freezing underworld of milk.
Is this going to be a bit weird to listen to like Tales of the Norse? There's like a national book sale in Sweden right now. I've bought national book sale. 2 because they don't like English books here. 2 is a record for you, right? Thank you. You listen to Tales of the Northers. Put some music on.
Put my earphones in.
Not really. I'm not really listening. Let's put some music on. What do you want? 90s as always? Yeah, could do. 90s trance anthems.
Zombie. Is it? Zombie. Zombie. Zombie Nation.
I don't even really need headphones on. I don't really need them on. I've taken away all the
It
scary
smells
things.
lol.
In case you.
Hmm.
No!
Can't afford to buy any more pants.
I meant if you ruined your
No, it's in case I soiled my pants. I'm already skint as it is. We're crafting together. We're doing it.
doing it. We're winning its life. Fuck. Thought I had a thing in there.
File. Let me get you some. I know where they are in the shed. Shit.
Oh, a wire.
What's that going to be? It's an ornamenty.
No, or a pendant.
Song does not match the vibe, but I'll allow you because it's a banger. Yeah, maybe. The chill stuff was maybe a bit more
Fuck that.
realistic.
Fuck it. Be whatever you want it to be. Motivation, you know?
I mean, it's zombie, it's zomboid.
Think about that.
It's going to look like a floor. Then you figure out how to do a secret stash. Really eating through these sticks. I thought I'd cut enough. What do you want?
Your brush is like all
Hmm.
ends.
Not got any better ones. I'm glad you allowed it, Neil. Thanks for allowing that.
Wee bit of zombination.
Another wee half piece. I've no doubt there's like a million more efficient ways of doing everything that I'm doing, but
Fuck that noise. That's bollocks, that brush.
you come in here and you slag all my brushes.
Your brushes are bollocks.
Wow. Zomboid. No music taste, no opinion.
Who said that?
Ace said it to Nell. Nell doesn't have music taste, so. Oh no, wait. Or does Ace not have music taste? I don't know.
I'd imagine Ace's music taste is gash. Or are they
Are you still making music, Ace?
Taylor Swift or something?
No, it was quite dancey, was it not?
Yeah, fuck dance.
No, dancey trancy. What's up, Draven?
Taylor Swift.
How you doing, man? Wee bit Zombie Nation, I know. Can't beat that. He actually goes by Dravy. Oh God, no.
Oh no.
That no.
Gravy.
Dravy gravy. That's not a good thing. No, I said it to Nails. Yeah, okay. Ace says I don't have, but I have great music taste. When he said that was a banger, so that's fine with me. What's up, Ace? No and no. Life getting in the way, or are you just not into it anymore?
What life?
Music. I don't know what the other no was for. Can't wait for this to actually look like something out of Zomboid.
Patience.
I have zero
You
patience.
say to me,
Yeah, but you don't have patience.
I have a lot of patience. I fucking have the kids all day.
Nah, I'm sticking with it.
Mm-mm. I'm with you, haven't I?
Oh wow. Well, do you?
Well, do you?
I'm getting glue crud everywhere.
Still getting glue crud over here.
This is better, right? This setup here of having.
Yes.
Keep getting called Dravy now.
Gravy, gravy.
Well, I can
I call
guarantee
you
you,
gravy.
I ain't gonna be calling you Gravy. Sounds too weird. Oh, I've run out of bits. Oh no, me bits. Guess we're cutting some bits. I don't have any bits to measure the bits. I wonder if cutting them. Who allowed me to have knives and things?
Where'd that go?
We may have a problem. I've run out of bits and this is too dangerous.
What do you mean?
They're just firing everywhere.
You got cut them
Well,
Like-
that was what that was.
with a knife.
No, it's not working.
Have you tried it with a knife?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell, Draven, that these are that these are from work. Look at the state of the ends that have been used to cut. So yeah, I'll be treating myself a new set of these on Friday, that's for sure. Doing good is building my new desk. So you selling your old case, your old that's right. You got that right. It's the only ones I could find. They're like bloody the rarest things in that building to find a good set of these. But yeah, these were upstairs and in my bit for doing what we need to do. But yeah, it's not ideal for this because it's really chewing the ends. They're shite, yeah, I will be. You will be what?
Jeez.
Man, I've got so many to do. I feel like getting a wee table saw or something. I'm just going like. Beep.
Hear that score and snap.
It'll take longer.
Tried it.
Mm-hmm.
You trying it now?
No, I'm just gonna go back to try and. Nah, it's gonna take forever.
Oh,
Did I get you?
yeah.
How it went that way?
Nope, not on my shoulder.
Probably punged off the
Pung.
green and then.
Change
Back
that
to
one.
you.
That one's shite.
Shane Cod. Don't recognise it. Jesus.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
This is the bit where I'm like, this isn't very exciting. Let's move on to something else.
No, do it.
We're gonna,
Doesn't get stuck in your keyboard.
I know, it's going to break my screen or
Landed on
something.
your keyboard.
That's not 90s. It's a Clublands classic, is it really? Yeah, just got a wee bit off. Yeah, I'll do a wee stash and make a wee suitcase. And have a stash of money under the jerk.
Have to go to school now.
And no one's redeemed being creative.
A bit creative.
It's gonna hurt. Like keeps pinging my screen. Ping, ping, ping. I'm gonna do it just for funsies. Hopefully you hear it.
Go to the beach.
I'm being creative Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Life, eh? Who would have it? I think this was my middle brother's favourite song. This reminds me of him. This one or Tell Me Why?
No, it wasn't this one. It was the show's one. I remember. Because you're like, this is his favourite song.
Show's one. What is that?
What's that? What's that?
How are those paints? Painty?
Quite watery.
Bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just gotta layer them.
I think that's what I need though, because everything needs to be like old and rustic and like moldy. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't really want to make like I'm going to do like a 10 years later style house, not a pristine brand new. I don't know, I'll do loads, right? Right, hold it with my other fingers and then just squeeze like what? That's the method. I bet you when I get a new set, it's just gonna be like butter. I'll just be like, workout. We've been on an hour already. We have. Fucking hell. What have I done? Quarter of a floor. Not even that. Yeah, quarter of a floor. But here we are. Day after day. Floor stash. Need to dig out. Need to figure out what my layout is going to be though. If I do, like if I'm having maybe I'm going to have a wall in the middle. Are we cupboard here? Mm-hmm.
Someone smashed their window and reached in and grabbed the bottle and left like their blood all over their display and the glass and that.
Somebody must have been drunk.
That's what I thought.
Oh, there is one house that I wanted to do, which actually, if I get the map up, which I think fits perfectly. I'll draw this house. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would. That whole house would fit in. Yeah, this whole house would fit in. I might do this house. Yeah, so I'll do that house and I'll put that picture there so we can reference it on the chat. Whatever. Stream thing. I could do it now actually. Library. I need to go into the game though so I can get it without the walls. So that means the floor stash is probably going to be on the third tile at the back. Which means I'd need to turn this round.
Fucking hell!
Just leaving
Nightmare!
gaps where it's done pins.
Oh, yeah. Have you tried mine?
I didn't want to ask you because it probably
If
ruined
you
them.
break them, you just buy me more.
Okay, really?
On my desk, I think.
Actually, a little orange pair at work. Can't find them. These.
Should be a yeah.
There's purple.
I think they're purple. They're either purple or pink. The clipper ones.
Where have you got? Let's say this.
Yeah, they're for different things. Those purple ones are for bending wire. What ones?
Blue ones.
No, there should be a cutter pair. They literally have the ends like the red.
Someone get the title and length.
What you saying? Here, I'll look in a minute. Just hold up.
You've got a whole bag of files here.
No, I need not those. Nail files. They're for metal. Yeah. Right, sit down, I'll get them.
Sit out and you climb. Buy so many things. I like this.
You're gonna get carried away. I'm gonna end up tripping up that wire.
Alright.
Oh,
Good.
Jesus Christ.
This way. That can get yeeted because there's no cat
Oh,
in there. I
no,
don't
no,
think.
no.
It smells like Kevin Perry, is it? Maybe large. Dude.
Here, finals.
Arms. Right.
Have you got a scratchy tool?
What does that mean?
Where's your clay? Pass me that die. Shoot, it comes out.
I don't think I should keep this Mod Podge open, should I?
No.
It's too bright now. I think I even added the right tags to my stream title thing. Just hoping people find.
I've got fucking Play-Doh on it.
Fuck no, that's not gonna work. Cannot squeeze that hard enough. Not gonna pull them to wash them. God, we're just gonna find bits everywhere. scoring it and giving it a cleaner thing though. Nah, I'm not doing it twice. Fuck that noise. Lighting's all crap as well. It's all like.
Just fucking stop panicking.
So that's going to be that edge. It's Bowen. 747. Man, just being a total nerd on planes like that train guy. Need to get the camera up here and be like, you know what I mean?
Ear name.
Damn. That was even more like. Is that the one I scored?
No, I just scored it. Did you score it as well?
No, I scored. I think that one I scored. Yeah. So cheats, fast
Do you have
move.
enough popsicle sticks?
Yeah, I've got another 2 packets. Yeah. Where is? I've got all these weed vans.
Nice.
They've all got blunts and that in them.
Nice.
Where are we? Jesus, so many of them. Over here. Here we go. Here's the house. Right. So. I have to make a wee little toilet in there. Snipping tool, snipping tool. Take a wee screenshot. Save that. Downloads. PZ. Diorama. House. Wire. Right, I'm going to add an element. Image. PZ. Screenshot. Browse. Downloads. Huh. Is that, what are you going to hang it? Like, what's it for?
Not sure.
Boom, boom. It's going to
Oh,
be bloody heavy.
That's heavier. Wow. It's got steel on the back. Steel fibre. It's heavy, you know. Make my neck so muscly.
Where do we do this floor stash? Also, don't. Shit, this ain't gonna work. Nah, it's fine. We don't have to. It doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so. Keep cutting. figure out how the hell I'm going to make a little oven and stuff. I think an old ballpoint pen that doesn't actually leave a mark,
Do what?
just score it.
None of these tools.
I think they're too sharp, more dull. You need a light. You don't really got a light anymore, have you?
Hey, that's alright, no?
Maybe it'll stand out more when it's painted. There's a pen. Doogie 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 doogie. Base to the. This song reminds me of Blade. Do you ever watch Blade? Another one of Michael's favourite films. That reminds me of that guy, but I don't know who he is anymore.
Seems like you miss him.
I miss you, man.
You.
I'm being creative. So I need to rig up some sausage on pulleys.
Yeah. Then someone so we can snack.
Oh dear. Do a bit more gluing. Bit more Mod Podging. I want to say Mod Podge, but it's not. It sounds better. I wish it was called Mod Podge.
What's it called?
Mod Podge.
Oh, nah. Podge, podge.
Remember and clean these brushes. I don't know if the music might be too much.
I think you're just worrying too much.
Oh, you get splinters on your feet if you walked over this floor. Rough. Rough and ready. Only got carpentry level 1.
Remember this tune was on Hard House album I had.
I don't remember this one. Hard House. Doesn't sound that hard. Not like Gabber.
Don't mock.
What?
Don't mock the gabber.
You gotta handle the Gabber.
I work out to the gabber.
Get that printer working so I can print some things. Like,
Hell.
get some legal activities going on. Print some money.
I don't think it's gonna end well if you can't cut shit.
Hmm?
Don't have anything good to cut the money with.
I mean, cut it. I got a scalpel for that business. This is not hard house.
Soft house.
State of them screaming, man. Needs to be darker wood. Needs to look like that colour.
You can layer it.
Oh well.
Do you want me to go out and get you some tiny, tiny baby turkey tails?
I need to get stuff
Stick
from
on.
nature.
Stick on little crates and that.
Yeah, I need to. I'm going to finish this one, but I've already got an idea what I'm going to do in the next one. It's more outdoor, like a little camping set scene, or like a wee campfire, wee real stones, and a wee tent. Get some, like, do a bit that's at the edge of the water and learn how to do the resin bit. Hey, remember this tune was on Hard House. Oh, I thought that's what she said. I thought that was what. I thought the missus was just saying that. Hey, Brazil. I totally thought that was just her because no one's been here. I thought, oh, that's just her saying like she remembered it from her childhood. Almost forgot I was streaming there for a minute. To be perfectly honest, this is all new to me. How you doing, Brazil? We are creating a Zomboid diorama. That's the house I'm going for on the left or underneath here, underneath me. Fits perfectly on this board. It's one of my favourite houses actually. Like, I don't know why, I just like it. Very, very basic, but I just like it. Shit, I've done the wrong one. Balls. Hold on. Should be able to move it afterwards. Right, quickly do that. And then get shit. Panicking. Panda. I'm in Brazil. Mrs. is on it. How are the spooders? Spooders. The orange bitey thing, she says, is very active, very like busy. A PZ house, yeah, that's what we're doing, man. PZ diorama. Is your favourite bit, right? Carpentry or flooring, or was it Coach that inspired that carpentry tile, the floor tile? What am I looking for? This 2.5. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out. Shit, my alarm's going off.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums. Getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them. Fresh and juicy, ready for the picking.
Right, ready for the picking. Seeing you were streaming before, how did your run go? Did you survive? I mean, you normally do survive, right? You're quite a... Oh, fuck, that went way over there. I was watching Time of Chaos playing Zomboid today, and I was like, man, I wish I had his patience. He just went almost right back to basics. He was like, right, I'm a noob. And he was just acting like, you would see like 3 zombies and he was absolutely shitting himself. And I'm like, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to pretend I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. And then that'll force me to not get greedy and to slow down and to be able to have an actual long-lasting character. Shit, I'm getting fucking glue and stuff everywhere, man. We're gonna make a floor stash, Brazil. You know those elusive floor stashes? I think I've only found like 2 maybe in my entire 2,500 hours of the game. Maybe found like 2 floor stashes. Why don't you eat up and we'll tell you? I ordered two more orange bite. I thought you said it was a different colour though. Let's leave lots of messages so he doesn't see the above message. D-Banger is alive as always. Alive and kicking. Man, your shorts are funny as hell. The fishing one was hilarious, how dramatic it was, and it was the tiniest little... Even though it was a... was it a 35 centimetre bass or a pike? I don't know, one of the... whatever the fish was, but that is not... They need to get their sizes right, man. I don't know why they struggle like with showing the real size of a fish compared to the actual character. Someone did a short a wee while ago, I remember, about fishing, and they were saying like, we've been lied to this whole time. Zomboid characters are actually midgets. Oh, that's probably the wrong term. I've probably just completely fucked myself there. Luckily I don't have many viewers. Small people. Yeah, the fishing one was hilarious. Based on my tutorial, no way. I'm honoured. Someone messaged me on that tutorial, Brazil, and they were going, oh, do you not find that the angle of your mouse or where you position your mouse is also affects the tension on the line? I says, no, I think you're smoking something. Because I've not experienced that, and I went and tested it and stuff like that, and I was like, no, I don't think so. But they were like, no, like where your mouse is also affects the tension on the line. Like, nah, it's just left and right click. Wee! And finally home. How's it going? It's going, Ash. It is going. Glad you're home and safe and sound. Why don't you eat up and I'll tell you? Do you see the biking one? I ordered a Metallica and a slate. Oh yeah, I remember you saying Metallica one. I thought you said blue bitey thing. Or is that what the Metallica one is? I think you're done. You're not coming back, no? Put sunglasses on that wooden floor. Put sunglasses on it? Is it because it's very bright? I'm going to paint it, man. What do you mean? Is that an inside joke? Am I not cool enough to understand what that means? Or just thick? Come back after the bath. You don't have to, I was just wondering. If you're not coming back, I'll probably change the music. Bit of an inside joke, Brazil has a wooden floor remote and I modify it a lot to have sunglasses. Well, the wooden floor moat I thought was because of you, or is it Ted? I never know, man. I never know. It does need a bit of a tan though. It needs Mrs. tried to tan this one with some wood floor thing, but it's not quite dark enough. So that image down there, that's the house we're going to go with. Oh my god, this music is not for me. Let's go back to our Nordic ambiance. Put some Edith whiskers on. Edith. Right, I'll just do this last one and then we'll cut more. I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Gotta never love one. Oh man, lighting and everything. That's better. That's better. Ish. Yeah. So, see, I'm going to be a weirdo, and rather than just doing like flat walls, I'm probably going to build the actual frame of a wall like you would in Zomboid. I've got the things in my basket waiting for payday to make the frame like the little square half centimeter, 5 mil square wooden dowels or rods, whatever. Wow. Ted. How's it, Ted? Hey, Brazil. Anyways, that music is for working out or cooking. Yeah, not much of a stream tunes. Frontier 2.0. You going with that before Build 42? I mean, Build 42 multiplayer is going to be years, right? That's not even a joke. I'd say it's going to be at least a year. We'll be waiting to the end of 2025. That's 100%. I tried the was it Pontius that did the tutorial on how to have it set up so you can double click. I think it was Pontius did that on Brazil's Discord. Tried it, followed it to the T, didn't work. I'm alright. A week long break. Oh, a week long break. She's just been using that to read books. Shit. Fucking hell. I nearly went through my screen. Didn't. I'll make this tile here is going to be a floor stash. Why is it repeating the same freaking song? So, if that's going to be a floor stash, I'll need to dig some of that out. Let's dig it out now. So, I think I'm just going to go a little bit inside it, right? So, we'll do like... Let's do like a bit, so it's Something like that, and we'll dig that bit out. Really any reason. It's like February. We get February school breaks here. Our kids are homeschooled, right? So we don't really follow the sort of national holiday thing, but my team have kids at work, and they all end up taking holidays to match. I'm gonna dig this out. Hmm. How do I dig this out? I'm being a complete retard here. I don't know how to do this. There's got to be an easier way to do this. This is where like hot foam cutters are needed. Yeah, hot foam cutters, man. That's what we need. Shit, all the glues. It's alright, gonna be with you. Dude, I haven't had electric light in hours. I don't know what's going on. So I decided to read a book for a change, and it's looking pretty good. It's called The Creative Act. Do you normally read, or is that just something that has happened because of the power outage? What's the gist of it? That must be torture because you're on vacation as well, right? You were saying on your stream. So what you do in your vacation is you play 7 days. Books are good. You should always read. I can't disagree with you at all. Books are where all the power and knowledge is, right? Or power is knowledge, but I just can't. I just sitting down and don't know, man. There's just something like I just feel like I'm wasting my time, or but it's not a waste because the knowledge is. How the fuck do I cut this out, man? I'm getting really like. I'm gonna cut myself. Hmm. needs to look fairly smooth as well. Happened because of the power outbreak. Yeah, I want to play law, but actually this book's really good. Oh, that's cool. Is it like a... Is it... What do you call it? Like fiction? Fact fiction? Is it creative act? Is it... What's the gist of it? Stab it? Yeah, that's going to end up with loads of like... Not sure. This is all... No, man, what version is this? Slowed. This one is bent. Do you like this slowed version? That fits better. I did buy a bunch of books because I want to read more, though. This one is one of those books. I just don't learn anything from it. You don't learn anything from your book? Oh, yours are all love stories and things like that, right? Romance and... Are they not? Pretty sure the screenshots you've sent through of your covers and things before are romance type. I don't know how to classify it. I'm like 10% on it, and it looks like a guide on how to be more receptive for creativity. Oh, send me a link for it, man. I just talked about it this morning. Like, not this morning, like beginning of the stream. How like I've lost a lot of the creativity that I used to have. Creative mindset. I'm creative digitally and, you know, with my job, but physically like this. I struggle, like everything has to be like pixel perfect. Yeah, send me a link through, Kat. Have they been called Kat or Marco? And fantasy. Oh, and fantasy as well. Fantasy, romance, or just fantasy. I wanted you to be my sweet honeybee, and if I was a tree, tall and green, be my leaves. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so we're going to be able to do some that like just go over the edge, and then we'll have to figure out like... I'm going to have to make that section and then glue little bits underneath it. It's 8:20, man. Romance, fantasy, romance, some thrillers. Wonder why this is just a general, not saying anything bad or anything. I wonder why you like reading those so much. Not to pry into your life or anything, but like, what if you're not gaining anything from it? What do you get out of reading it? Fuck me. Be my call. No, be the winds blow. Would you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. Well, I don't know. Don't question it, eh? got a good thing going. Fucking hell. Don't question it. Be a pad. If you were a kiss, I know I'd be a hug. Oh. I'm excited to make this. The desire be your mode, and if you were learn to float. Yeah, I've got little matchsticks, and I'm going to make those on the underside to connect them. That's going to be tricky. Oh. I also love the cover. It's like fabric. Wait, what? A book that's got a fabric cover? What is this wizardry? 21 books of one author. That's mental, man. 21 books of one author. Even like, how does there so many stories to write? It always amazes me, like music and films and books, right? There just seems to be a infinite number of stories to tell, films to, you know. But then again, you get a lot of stuff that's recycled, right? It's a bit rough and ready, but this is a survivor house, so. What in the are you doing? This is what I'm doing. I need to get this set up as a.
I'm being creative. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
I'm being creative. How you doing, Swaffy? 21 books from a single author. That guy must have a portal to endless ideas or something. I know, that's what I mean. Like Stephen King, I think he has written hundreds of books. It's insane. Where do they get that? Where do they get their inspiration from? To have like different stories is fascinating. I call it investment. It's a boon. Is it all just like scenarios that that author wishes would happen, or like different romantic type of situations and relationships and. Five are extra covers that aren't being made anymore, so I could sell them for like 3 times as much. Oh, nice! It's a little investment. How you doing, Spaffy? I call it investment. And hey, Spaffy, nice. Read the one before the Stephen King message. What in there are you doing? Oh, I love those kind of covers. You did it! I did a thing! I did it! I know, I always jump around when I chat. I don't know why. I can't read things like I just don't know. Fucking hell, man. I'm gonna get hand cramp at the end of this. Bloody hell. Getting close to it, we're getting close to it. But we're not going to be able to do it until I've got like all of that strip done. Lid on the Mod Podge. It's not like sharp enough. Gonna get I know. That's what she said. Oh, come on, Panda. Had to bring the level of this stream down. Nah, man, you bring it up. Don't. I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. I know what you're gonna say. I'm so like. I just don't think before I speak half the time. Darling, don't you see? And each and every obstacle you meet. Yeah, you confuse. I confuse myself all the time, Ace. You know that, right? Watch not to dig too deep. I suppose underneath is like going to be like, if we like lift our floorboards, it's like just dirt underneath. So it's going to be like quite uneven anyway. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth, right? But each and every obstacle. Has anybody been playing Avowed? I'm low-key addicted to it. No, I'm not addicted. Just enjoying it. It's quite basic, I would say. I don't know if there's like feature developments or anything, but a fun little game. Damn it. Each and every. It's gonna be a messy one. It gave me a little bit of anxiety having all this mess on my desk. My desk is normally nice and clean. I couldn't believe I couldn't find a single example of a Zomboid, an actual, like, accurate Zomboid diorama. Bloody hell. Swaffy, man. What are you playing at? It's like the only scared one I kept because I thought I would get in trouble if I got rid of that one. Yeah. Well, this tune's taking a turn for the worse. Really grown adult. I was gone the moment I came because sister can't use those damn lighters with the pulley thing. Lighters with a pulley thing? Fully grown adult. All right, okay, so I'll get you now. Hey, Oliver. That is to say, you found it on the floor and nurtured its gentle spirit back to the realm of cheap wood. How's it going, man? I see you're enjoying Infection Free Zone. I was lurking a lot today. Couldn't chat, unfortunately. But I thought, oh, he's come back to it, so he must. Oh, you fucker! He must be enjoying it. Thing is, like we were talking about on last night on your stream, we were talking about it being like, oh, if they if they develop this and that, fuck, and like I said, I got it the day it came out, and that was like, I want to say like 12 months ago, maybe 8 or 10 months ago. Just cutting the bits to make the floor, and we're making, see the picture on the screen underneath me. We're making this. We're going to make that as a 3D diorama. So right now, I've dug a hole out because I want to make a wee money stash or a wee floor stash. You know the hidden floor stashes you get. I don't know, Swaff. It's Panda. Sorry, it's just on autoplay now. I should really look at what tunes we want to put on. Remember, song requests are on, so if you want to request your own shit, I'm not even listening to the music. To be fair, it's so low through the speaker. Normally, I listen to drum and bass, so this is completely different to what I listen to. Yes, Oliver, yes. And it's one of my favourite houses. I don't know why, I just like it. I like the sort of rusticness of it. So this is what we're making. Don't know why I like it, honestly. To be fair, I could actually cut. Oh shit! I think I've done it wrong. No, I've not. We're just gonna have to either cut out all that shit that I've done, because that then means 1, 2, 3. That tile. That. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, it isn't long enough. I think I fucked it. 1, 2. I think I fucked it. No PC Windows smashes here. Damn it, I fucked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck. This is meant for a 1:4 scale ratio. Oh well, there's just going to have to be one thing shorter. So not quite the neighbouring CDDA house, but... It's just really hard to cut these. These cutters are just so blunt, man. They're just shit. I'm just having to cut these into little strips. It's going to give me some muscle strain. Good old Build 42 muscle strain. It'll be based loosely on this, right? I'm really thinking like, fuck, I've done it at the wrong scale. I should have done it I should have done it 1 to 20. 1 to 7 tiles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know, I fucked it. Just go with the flow now. Cut some at the shorter. I'll just take that off. 2.5. Fuck me. It's not cutting. Rack. Woo! Hand cramp. Right, I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 2 rows. The young man isn't happy. Want to be the first. It's really starting to chew up the wood, actually. Obviously, lost whatever sharpness they had at the start of this stream, they've lost it. And his accolades, and he melted them down. Lump of gold. Ah, fuck it. Let's go back to Nordic ambiance. Right, Modge Podge. Shit, I just used the wrong brush.
Man, I'm so thirsty. My mouth's still all dusty.
Drink the water.
Images on the wrong layer. Let's go. Thanking you. Not even halfway, man. That's been what? 2 hours, 15 minutes. It's probably the most tedious part, though, this. The rest of it, I'm hoping, will be more. I don't want to say fun, but you'll see more happen, right? You'll see more come together. Slowly, slowly, piece by piece. Yeah, I need to dig that deeper so we can get like a, I don't know, a little suitcase or even like a gun case, and then maybe like a stash of, I don't know, do we just do raw items in there, or do we do like a PZ gun case? And just some loose cash or something. I go put the kids to bed soon. The music. It's gone really quiet. Ambiance indeed. Man, these edge pieces are getting longer and longer. Just leave it. Cut it at the end. I think she might be reading them a story. Which is awfully nice of her. Yeah, she might be reading them a story. Oh shit. Slidey, slidey. Right. So this bit can go. This is getting exciting. Getting to an exciting bit. Getting the removable floor. Don't ask me how we're going to be able to lift it up. Yeah, everything's coming off. Right, so if that's going to sit in there. Let me see. That one isn't sticking. That can go there, that way. I have to like file them down on this side so that they're quite loose. Files, where did I see files?
is it?
I figure a way to make that a wee bit smoother.
Oh, we got wee hinges.
No, but I'm trying to make a wee floor stash, so I don't know.
You need wee hinges.
I'm just gonna make it like something like that I can just lift out, but and put like a wee money stash.
I'm craving that brownie, but there's just strawberry left. I fucking hate it, but I really want it at the same time because I know it's sweet. What bit?
That'll fit in there. More Mod Podge, I think. I think I'm gluing them enough. I think that's... I'm being too sparing with the glue and then it's not having enough to actually stick. Damn.
Damn.
Cool.
Should have brought a plate, but I didn't.
You made so many planks? What? IRL or diorama stuff? Holy shit, we've got some competition. Man, they're awesome. How do you get them to look so rough? Like the edges, I mean, though. Just snapping it. I have no idea. Was that like a whole war scene? Is that like the trenches and... God damn. Is that for a tabletop game or what's that for? Maybe whether the planks that cover the stash like have them splintered a bit.
You do a hole right through,
Not through the bottom, no.
and when you open it, you stick your finger. That's what I'd do anyway.
Yeah, man, like this is all new to me. So I think. So, any technique, any tips, anything like that, I'm all ears. I put the kids to bed. Oh wow. I did wonder, but I didn't think.
I may have made them pee a little from laughing, but.
Oh, show me that in your bedtime treatments. Now they're gonna be like, you're not doing it like mommy does it. What did you read?
The Bucket of Dinosaurs.
Mm.
It's pretty poor.
Joy, you should have read that Two Beasts one. The Tale of Two Beasts.
Oh, you laughed that much, you farted.
Ah, for God's sake. How can you girls not control your bodies? More complicated.
I've made you laugh and fart. Yeah.
Not uncontrollably.
Come on, bro. Just 10 more
Scale
reppies.
modeling, it's a long ass message, man, is my #1 hobby. I used to craft knife to carve chunks. I use a carving. That's scratch built trenches for tabletop game PVA glue and some cleanish sand. Mixed together with brown and green cheap acrylic and slather it on good. It's built onto some high density foam that I had to carve the sandbags into. So this, is it a similar foam to this? I don't know what this is called. Look at my Amazon. Touch this foam though and it like dents in. Was it Amazon or Temu I got this, so that's the problem. Orders, order history. I didn't order that. I don't have the money for that. F Fitile 5-pack foam block. Doesn't say what it's called. It's just a foam block. Oh well, that was useful. Getting push-ups. Wait, what? I didn't see that one. Push-ups, no worries. That's high density foam. I got mine from car parts packaging for fragile panels. Oh, okay. Didn't pay a penny. Well, that's clever. Right. Not set for this at all. There we go. Go to that. Just chucked all that down, didn't
You want me to hold it?
I? Could do.
How else are you gonna do it?
Put it at an angle. Just maybe playing ones there's not much room. Go. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, shit, now I need to go crafting. Didn't pay a penny. That is clever. Yeah, I was looking at like I'm gonna make it so the couch that I'll make, I'll need to make out of like just the standard. Doesn't have to be this high density stuff, right? It can just be that polystyrene stuff you get in packaging. So I'll wrap it in cloth. Make a little couch. Thanks, Rafi. What did I do this morning? Was it arms? No, it's back. Shit. This is where I'm getting confused because this next piece, it's gonna have to be a full one, but it can't be stuck down. It has to be stuck to that. It's gonna have to be connected to this one so that when I lift all of this, it's gonna be like a proper jaggedy panel pattern, but because I don't want to cut that. I want it to be natural, look like it's just the normal planks. So that has to stay like that, and this one has to stay. And then this next one can get glued down. Man, that's cool. I didn't know you were into you were doing all that diorama. This is just me just starting. I was saying earlier in the stream, Oliver, that I used to do this with my dad. Like, I don't know, 20 plus years ago. And it was more like tabletop stuff, right? It was like sculpting like landscapes, and it was for when I did Lord of the Rings models, little goblins and shit like that. And I always think about that one that we made. Here we are. So probably gonna. I should make them splintered, but I don't know. I might. I think to make it actually work, though, I'm gonna have to. So that it's smooth to go in and out, doesn't lift up any of the other boards. I'm gonna have to smooth it all off. I don't know, a trial and error, man. Like I said, I'll probably finish this and be like, oh, I wish I did it that way. I'll just do it another one like that. I'll know better for next time. Ah, shit, sorry, man. Ads. Are you back? No. Are the ads done? Are the ads done, man? Every single product is a learning opportunity. It's all about... Yeah, ads are done, ideally. All about rhythm. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I know not many people... Well, I've had quite a few people here, to be honest. It's not pretend, but I've enjoyed it. I didn't think I'd have anybody here at all, to be honest. I thought, oh, no one's going to watch this, but I'm doing this for me, actually. That's where the difference is, right? Like we talked about, all of us, when you stream, you just want to have fun, right? You want to be doing what you want to do. And I've wanted to do this, I've just never had the balls to actually do it, because I've always been so like, oh, what if everyone's judging it, and what if everyone's like, that's shit, and okay. I think that one's going to cause an issue. You can't see it because it's too bright, but I think it'll be a bit better. This one has a wee bit roughage on the edge, and it's stopping it from going down, so I might have to pull it up. It's that wee bit roughage there, stopping it from going down flat. Where do you get all your gear from, other than free stuff? Where do you buy any of the equipment? Because I was looking for UK. The shop that came to mind for me was a shop called Wonderland. It used to be in Edinburgh, but I don't think it's there anymore. I used to have like model cars and kits and all that stuff, and I used to do all those kit building when I was younger as well. I used to do all the airplanes and tanks, and I think I was going to do that for this as well. I think we'll do like we'll buy like a, I don't know, some sort of RV, some sort of camper van, because I love the RV mod and the interior mod in 7 days. Not 7 days, in Project Zomboid. I would leave it. Add some visual interest. Those... Oh, shit. Sorry. Fuck. Those imperfections can be built around. You could put some general filth around the rays to add... Ah, fuck. Right, lesson learned. This is where I was struggling, Oliver, because at the start I was saying I'm a graphic designer, right, by trade, and I do pixel perfect stuff, right? So I do like vector based designs. and everything has to be pixel perfect, right? Which is like why I was like, well, with this, it's not lining up, right? Why is there bits coming off the edge when everything's, you know, everything's measured here. Everything's measured to 25 millimeters, 50 millimeters. The board's 300 millimeters. So why the fuck is there edges? Because everything's just a wee bit off, right? So I'll just trim that at the end. But yeah, I understand now. Those imperfections actually turn into interesting parts. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, definitely looking for an RV. Just thought about that now. Before I was thinking about some sort of like military vehicle, but I'm gonna go with an RV. I'm gonna find like a decent sized RV, like probably as big as this, like 300 mil. Build that on stream, like live, and then edit it, whatever on the outside. Add like, you know, sheet metal plating and stuffs. 9 o'clock. I'm guessing she's done. Maybe ending soon. I'm a wee bit hungry actually. Okay, so the essential tools really are a glue gun, PVA matchsticks, and I like to use lollipops and economy packs of balsa, nearly all sourced from Hobbycraft. So there's a Hobbycraft up in Edinburgh. I know you can get it online, right? But I have no idea where that went. You find that tomorrow. There's a Hobbycraft up in Edinburgh, and I really want to go, but it's busy and it's Edinburgh, so that's why I'm not wanting to go. And I've been there before because I used to do a lot of this stuff for college, right? I used to go there to buy stuff to do my art projects or my design projects with college, but now there's just people there that I'm gonna have to deal with, right? And I don't really like dealing with people face to face, so. Now you absolutely must buy a set of hobby saws. They can be had for cheap, and they are so useful for exactly this type of thing. Just like a wee handsaw. It's one that I was imagining, like, because I've got a table saw, right, for doing my normal DIY stuff at home. And I was like, oh, man, if I could just stack these, right? If I could just stack these up like this, and then just like push them through a table saw, you know? A chop saw would be too much. You'd lose half the fucking lolly stick. If you had a wee... I suppose if I clamped them, right, and then got my wee hacksaw, I could just go like... So I clamped them like this. And then my little hacksaw. Hey, star. Yeah, I've got a glue gun. Well, the missus has got a glue gun. We've got a glue gun. I've got the Mod Podge. Matchsticks. I've got matchsticks. So I've got these. Which I'm going to use these actually on the underside of these of these to make like that one piece, if that makes sense. I am tempted to go to Hobbycraft, but it also might be dangerous because I'd end up being like, "Ooh, piece of candy! Ooh, piece of candy!" Woo! Poster saw I'm talking about. Okay. Thanks for joining the Discord, Oliver, as well. Yeah, I hope you're good, Start. Hope you're good. How's life treating you? Not excited about getting up early though. Thought you were on holiday. Why didn't you get up early? Never exciting. I get up early every fucking day of my life. I'm a morning person though. I'm a night person really. I don't really need too much sleep. I have to get up early with the kids, but now I get up early and work out. Either just before the kids are awake, or if they're up, then I'm working out and they're having breakfast and getting all that shit ready before work. Thanks for all the tips, Oliver. That's unexpected. I was just filing this and I just made this little mark here. It's not much, you can't really see it, it's a bit more. But I'm like, oh, actually, there's a perfect example of what Oliver was saying. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I've just marked it. But that's natural, right? You get markings in the wood, so.
Boo, this is a jump scare. You are now
Quivering
quivering in fear.
Fear. I have to go and change my pants. That's scary. Doing it's 3 A's. Going to the doctor. Probably wise that you get up early then. Very scary. You been playing much Destiny? No, been too distracted by Shadow. Oh yeah. That was on sale the other day, actually, or it might still be on sale. But after he said that, I got a notification. Maybe because I liked it or wish listed it or something, but said it was on sale. We're running out of these things so quick, man. I'm probably going to go for another 10 minutes. We'll get to past and then we'll call it. Fucking hell, man. Sort of lining them up to try and eyeball it. Like I said, it's not 100% perfect, but does the job. Which would be why it's sort of getting jagged, right, and not quite lining up because they're not all exactly the same length. Have you ever played any of the Batman Arkham games? Because Shadow of War is like that. I have not played Batman Arkham. I haven't played many games, Star. Like I only started PC gaming 2023. Yeah, got my PC in 2023, January 2023. Only started streaming August or July, and I had about 10 or 12 year gap between gaming before that. So yeah, have not played that many games, I'm afraid. Big gamer in my childhood, but then life happened, college, family. So we're now just sort of rekindling that, getting that back, but also still trying to maintain a healthy balance. Because like I said earlier in my stream, I did let that get in the way of a lot of things when I was younger. It's maybe going to be a bit of an odd. Maybe I should have just done half boards there rather than those two long ones connecting that. I don't know. Trial and error. Trial and error. Oh. Okay, now it's getting harder and harder. Are my hands getting tired or the blades are getting duller? Don't know what I'm going to do with these afterwards either. Might give them away. Might do competitions on Discord or something. But then there's the whole postage thing as well. That's going to cause an issue. I'd love to give them away, but most of my audience is overseas, so. causes slight issues there. I know, I'm going to cut out... Only have to plank the box section. The usual thing is to take a picture of it and sling it on eBay for a song. Got space to store them. Probably don't have space to store them. I don't have space for most of my stuff, to be honest, like general stuff. Cupboard space in this house is absolutely diabolical. Yeah, plank the box section. So that house, yeah, I've kind of fucked up though. Like, technically, I've put this stash. How do I explain it? Like, if you did it the other way round, it's not going to be perfect anyway because it's not even to scale. Like, that should be an extra tile longer, and then I should cut out those 2 tiles. But then that is going to be right as you go in the door, because if you've got the 2 spaces there for the toilet and that cupboard space there, right, that means that there's the stash, which is, it's not bad, but it's not exactly in it. I wanted it to be over where in front of that little locker, so I was spinning it round the wrong way. But then I realised I've not done it long enough anyway, so we're just sort of loosely basing it on that. But the L shape might have to miss that one. I could still cut that out. Door, that space there, kitchen, wall. And then rather than having that, just get rid of that chair, eh? So rather than having that 4 tiles, it's 3 tiles, so get rid of that chair. So you've got the shelves and the locker, the wooden crate, and then the bed. There you go. Let's do that then. So that I'll probably end up forgetting that tomorrow. So normally I'd have a hot foam cutter, right? That's what you would need for this, Oliver. I've been looking at those hot foam wire cutters. They're not cheap either, them. But technically I just want to go, I'm gonna wait in case he says something like, don't do that. Heat up the blade or something, or I don't know, cut it from the side, or. But Oliver, I'm gonna cut this bit out, right? Do I just knife it? Do I head to bed? It's getting late. Y'all have a good one. See you next time. Thanks, Ace. Thank you very much for hanging out. You can still scale it at 5/9, seeing as you've got 6 instead of 7 tiles. So each square, I have never used a hot wire, but they look good. Yes, not cheap, so you need to get some use out of it. Good night, Ace. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be finishing soon anyway. I'm going to snooze this ad because we'll be finishing roughly 5 minutes. So I'm just going to cut this and see what happens. Yeah, the hot foam wire cutters, they look interesting. Kind of worked. Um, A wee bit rough. That's where a hot foam cutter, I guess, would have made a neater job, but again, we'll probably end up making this look like foundations or something, so probably not the end of the world.
I'm being creative.
I'm going to stop because I
Now,
think I'm
if
making a
you'll
mess.
excuse me, I still
Yeah,
have
I'm
some
making more
work
of a
to do.
mess
Daddy,
than
would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
making do more damage than good, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to cut one of those tiles out rather than trying to figure out scale. That was one of the things that stopped me, or that I was struggling with from starting this, was the scale thing, Oliver, because I was like, oh, if I don't get the scale right to begin with, that's going to set me back quite a bit. There we go. Right, guys, I'm going to finish there anyway. Some thick paper, light card trim to cover all the messy stuff. Well, I've got plenty of that here. Plenty of that stuff here. Other stuff down there. Only maths that somewhat interests me. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Not much math is actually worth figuring out, but the scale stuff. Right. I've got a lot of tidying up to do. I'll probably do it in the morning, to be fair. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. That was a surprise. I did not think we'd have anybody here, but no, thank you. We'll continue this on. We will definitely continue. So I'll continue it on Thursday, probably my next stream, and we'll get this fully panel. But I'm going to cut those bits so that we're not sitting there watching me and listening to me in agony trying to cut them. Yeah, Thursday we'll be back. Just checking. Nah, okay, right. Okay, thank you, everybody. Looking forward to seeing this come to life. I think once we get those in, I will need to wait. I need to think what we do on Thursday. Finish the floor and then probably do like some props. Maybe the crate. That's what we'll do. Finish the floor, do a wooden crate, because then once I get paid on Friday, I'll order the stuff for the walls and other bits and pieces that I need. But now that I've got that in my head, that's helped a lot. That has helped massively figure out what I'm going to do. So appreciate everybody for chatting. Midnight at the beginning there for giving us those tips. Oliver surprisingly coming in there with some very useful tips. So yeah, we will catch you Thursday. Cheers, folks.